wider still. Alright, maybe go a little bit deeper. And like I say, with this position, and things do change, you can either pop your forehead down, or you might get to the stage where you can take your chin down. Okay, in which case you can open up your shoulders a little bit more. And just take a few deep breaths, stretching through the shoulders, through the hips and the lower back. And then just carefully walking your hands back on up. Pop the knees in together, and then we'll slide the body up and along the ground. Elbows in, shoulders down, lifting your chin. And let's curl the toes, send the hips back and take the head down through your arms. Draw forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. Let's draw the body to pull up and through, elbows in, shoulders are down, curling the toes, and pull the belly up underneath you as you ease your heels back. Draw forwards into a nice strong plank, bending your knees, and then releasing and sitting on back. And again, let's bring the body up and through, curling the toes, lengthening off, head down, bottom up. Draw forwards into a strong plank, bending your knees, and releasing and sitting on back. And again, pull the body up and through, curling the toes, and sending the hips on back, head down. Draw forwards into a strong plank, looking forwards, bending your knees, and releasing and sitting on back. And again, let's draw the body up and through, curling the toes, easing the heels away and the head down, coming forwards into a plank, and bending your knees, and sitting all of the way back. And again, bring the body to come up and through, curling the toes, and sending the hips away and the head down. Draw forwards to your nice strong plank, bending the knees and sitting back to the heels. One more time, bring the body up and through, curling the toes and sending the hips back and staying. Now start to walk off the feet from one to the other, drawing down one heel and then the other, spreading your fingers nice and wide to the ground. Just being aware of how your body feels today. Be aware of the lower back. Be aware of how tight or maybe how loose the hamstrings and the calf muscles are. And then just again, another couple of deep walks. See if you can make the difference here. Okay, then let's just draw it all the way down onto your knees. Placing your right foot forwards. And we'll just place down the right hand to the inside of your foot. If we can bring the left hand up towards the ceiling, open your gaze up towards your thumb. Just take a couple of deep breaths there, just really a little opening here of the chest. Then releasing both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Curl the toes and lift up the back knee. Turning open to the right, raise your right arm looking up. And releasing your knee back down upon the floor. Let's draw back with your upper body, hips drawing forwards. And I'm going to clasp up the fingers today with the first finger going straight up. And then if we can take a little bit of a bend over towards the right. So you feel the stretch coming into the left side of your body, through your lats, all the way down into your oblique muscles. And bring it back on up, letting your arms back down, moving towards your back knee, just drawing back your toes. Alright, so as always, see how it feels for the knee. If you need to, bend your knee. If you can arch the spine a little bit more, start to take your hips back a little bit more so there's less of a rounding of the lower back. And if you want to work through your toes today, curl the toes on the back leg and then sit on back. So you're weight bearing a little into the arch of your foot on that back leg. Again, you know how it feels, you know what's not good for you. Just back away from anything that's feeling too much. Okay, let's come up onto your knees. And if we can clasp up your fingers, squeezing your head a little, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just activating your waist a little. Let's bring those arms all the way up and over. Nice long stretch into the side of your body again. And breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, activate your waist. Let's take the arms up and over. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, let your arms all the way back down. Okay, if we can step forwards with the left foot. And we're just popping down the left hand to the inside of your left foot. Right arm coming up towards the ceiling. Open your chest, look up. And try and stretch the fingers a little further up towards the ceiling. And then bring down both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Curl the toes, lift the back knee and turning open, looking upwards towards your left hand. And then letting your knee all of the way back down, rolling back your upper body. And then if we can come up through with your arms, clasping your fingers together. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's take a little bend out towards the left, stretching down into the right side of your body. And coming back on up, releasing your arms, moving off again onto that back knee, drawing your toes back. Releasing downwards with your shoulders. Again, see what you need to do for the knee. If you need to bend it, then please do. Curling the toes perhaps, and sitting on back. That's it, just keep breathing into it. A little bit more arch through the spine, like I say, even if it's just, it feels like it's only a couple of millimeters. Okay, all makes a difference. Pop yourself around onto your back for me. If we can bring the heels in, have them in touching distance, and just set your feet so that they're parallel and they're facing forwards. And we're going to start off by just addressing the position of your body. So firstly, if we can press the lower back towards an imprint, and then release the back away. Again, rocking your lower back to imprint. And then just settling into neutral, okay? Maybe a couple of rolls with the shoulders, rolling them up and down, okay? And then walking them down and away from your ears and wriggling your neck out. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, blow the breath out as if you're blowing out a candle. So on the in-breath, your ribs are widening, your belly's flat. As you breathe out, blowing the breath out with a little bit of energy. And as you breathe out, draw the navel back to the spine, draw up from the pelvic floor and engage with your core. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out again, reminding yourself of your technique that every time you breathe out through the mouth, that you're getting that connection, that pulling up and strengthening up of the third layer of abdominal muscle in. So we're thinking deep into the body, okay? Now let's start today with your shoulder bridge. So just letting your arms rest down, taking a breath in, And as you breathe out, work your lower back upon the floor, peel the back away from the ground and travel all the way up onto your upper back. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, let's slowly lower the back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint and back to neutral. Breathing in, ribcage widening. As you breathe out, tilt the tailbone, try not to clench your buttocks and coming all of the way up onto your upper back. Breathing in at the top, then breathing out to lower, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint and back to neutral. Again, breathing in, ribs widen. As you breathe out, working your back up and away from the ground. Breathing in at the top, and breathing out as you lower. You can stick with that today if you wish to. Or, next time you come up, let's come all the way up into lifted position, being careful to try not to clench too hard. And then from here, coming into an alternating hip lift. So as you breathe out, let one hip bone come slightly higher than the other. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out, let the other hip bone come up. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out, let the hip bone raise. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out, let the other hip bone raise. Breathe in to lower. So really thinking up behind the surface muscles and being really careful to connect and lift. Breathing in to lower. Breathing out to connect, engage the core and lift the hip bone. Breathing in. And again, it's really hard to keep the buttocks switched off. Alright, so don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just trying to go into internal obliques and trying to go into the transverse abdominis muscle usage. Alright, so trying to switch into a deeper strength level. 2 more if you can. You're breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. 1 more time. And take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lowering your back down. And today I'd like us to stretch the legs out and along the floor. Again, maybe just walk out your shoulders again. As you bring one leg up towards the ceiling, breathing in. And as you lower the leg back down, breathing out. Raising the other leg, breathing in. And as you lower your leg back down, breathing out. So let's just be careful here again, that you're maintaining a neutral back. As you lower, pressing away through the toes as you lower the leg back down. Breathing in, breathing out to lower. Of course, bend the knee if you start to feel too much tension coming up behind the knee. Now in a moment, I'm going to work up today into one leg circle as well. Alright, if you don't want to work into that position today, carry on with a single leg raise. So next time, as we bring the leg up, we're breathing in. As we circle the leg away from the body, breathing out. Breathing in as we come to the middle, and then breathing out as we lower the leg back down. And then we'll change legs. Breathing in to bring the leg up, and breathing out to circle the leg away. Breathing in, come from the middle, breathing out to lower the leg all of the way back down again. Breathing in, bring the leg up. If you can, turn your toes slightly open as you circle the leg away. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower, changing legs. Now we want to be aware that when we do this, we're keeping the hip bones very, very still. So we're really using the core to keep the position of the lower part of your body stable. So as you bring the leg up, breathing in, breathing out, navel back to the spine as you circle the leg away. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower back. 1 more time, breathing in, breathing out to circle the leg away. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower. Okay, work your feet back up to the ground. I'm going to work into the 100 from here today. So we're going to get that in nice and early. If you need anything to protect your neck, if you need to put a cushion behind your head, by all means, please put that in position now. I'm going to bring the legs up, one and then the other, and just check out that you've got your neutral spine. okay? If you're okay to lift your head, neck and shoulders, bring that up. All right, if today you feel okay to straighten your legs, press the legs away. Those of you who can pat the air by your side, keeping your shoulder blades on the floor, neck is nice and open. You've got the distance of a fist between your chin and chest. And you're breathing in for about 4 and breathing out for about 6. So really consider that breath in through your nose. As you breathe out through your mouth, engage. Maybe shut your eyes, go inside, focus on that central core line of your body. And we're going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 6, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60. Really focus on your breathing, remember? And every time you breathe out, you're making a little bit of a squeeze inside of your body. So pulling up with 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 6, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly lower it all the way back down. And if we could just take the right ankle up on your left thigh and just pick both of your legs up and hold on. We'll just take a little bit of a hip opener here. So we can either hold on to the hamstring or you could reach around maybe and hold on to your shin. If we could flex out the right foot, that will just give us a little bit more value into that right hip. Okay, let's change legs. And again, just flexing on that left foot, encouraging the knee to open. Gently release the legs back down. Okay, now today I'm going to get us to roll over onto a side from here. Lengthening the body out and along the floor. Pointing your toes, laying your ear along your arm, and just check out that your arm is slightly back, okay, that is not coming too far forwards. Stack up your hips and half clench your buttocks to ensure that the hips are stacked up. Then as you raise the top leg, breathing out, and breathing in as you lower the leg back down. As you extend the leg away, breathing out, drawing the navel back to the spine, and breathing in as you lower. Breathing out to float the leg away, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out to extend the leg out and away from the body, breathing in to lower. So really working on this range of motion. Trying not to rotate the leg, okay, so as you take the leg away, trying to keep the thigh and the foot front facing, and just going to the edge of your comfort zone. Breathing out to press the leg away, and in to lower. Last one, breathing out to lift, and lower. Then we'll go with a double leg lift. So engaging with your core, breathing out, floating both of your legs away, and in as you lower. Breathing out to float the legs up and breathing in as you lower. So when you take the legs away, you're pushing the toes out and away from the body. Now if your balance is nearly there, maybe you're holding on by just one finger in front. If your balance is there, maybe you can take away the hand support. So as you take the legs to press away, breathing out and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, pressing through the toes, breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out, extend, breathing in as you lower. Keeping the neck nice and relaxed. And lower. One more time. Alright, now just soften the legs a little bit and take hold of the top leg, top ankle, and then just gently start to draw the knee back. Alright, so you may feel that stretch immediately, okay, in which case you're fine. If you do not, then maybe tilt the pelvis a little and squeeze the back side and try and encourage the knee back a bit more. Some people just need a bit more, okay, just see where you need to be today. And relax the leg. Let's come on up into your side bend. So I'd like us to draw the elbow so it just comes in underneath your shoulder. Open out your shoulders and your chest. And as we bring the hips upwards, use the oblique muscles underneath you and take that little bit of a bend out from your waist so your fingers touch down. And breathing in as you lower. So as you go up, breathing out, use the oblique muscles underneath you, long stretch to reach over, breathing in to lower. Alright, so you can stick with that layer today, or line up your hand through to your foot, so you're opening out with your knees and your chest. Then as you connect the inner thighs, reaching up and over, taking a long stretch out from your waist, and breathing in to lower. Alright, so whichever one's working for you today, try and keep the chin lifted on both accounts, and try to keep your body, okay, really open. Alright, so rather than, looking down or letting your body hang forwards, try and go up, that narrow line through the body. Breathing out, make a rainbow with your body. Breathing in, breathing into lower. Couple more. Try and tuck your tailbone under a little bit, so you're not leaning. Two more. Breathing out to lift. And into lower. One more time. Okay. Now in between, come around to a seated position. And I'd like you to have your feet flat down on the floor if possible. I'm going to work into an oblique, half oblique roll back. So I've got a little gap between the knees, okay, like I said, if you can, I'd like the feet on the floor. Arms coming across your chest. And we're going to work into a half oblique roll back. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, tuck your tailbone under, gently turn and look towards the elbow. Breathing in, draw the body back up, okay? So as you go up, tuck the tailbone under, breathing out, twist, look back towards your elbow, and then breathing in as you come back up. Lock into your core, breathing out, tuck under, twist, look towards your elbow, and breathing in as you draw back up. Again, breathing out, try and keep the legs as still as you can. Like we always say with the oblique turns and the twists, if everything is going with you, it kind of negates the purpose of the twist. So this is one of the hardest things that we do, because we've really got to take control of how your body is working. Twisting, looking to the elbow, breathing in. If you're feeling really good today, maybe as you go back, release one hand and reach towards the back corner of your mat. And breathing in as you come back up. Tucking under, breathing out, maybe turning and reaching back. And breathing in, coming back up. Two more. tuck under and twist. And breathing in to come back up. We're going to swing it all the way around, and we're going to take single, double leg lift and side bend on the other side. Let's lengthen along the floor again. Again, give yourself a little bit of a tuck under. Feel that the ribs are floating down into your body also. Wriggle out the hand, okay, so it's lining up with your ear. And then as you bring that top leg away, breathing out to lift and breathing in as you lower. So again, as you take that leg away, try not to turn, okay, because we've done enough work on that area already, all right? We want this to be a different area, the adductors and abductors, inner and outside of the top of your thigh. So we want it to be a different area that we're working into. It doesn't matter how high the leg lifts, all right? What we want to do is, like I say, is be in control, be in the moment, think about what's actually working, pointing your toes. These details will make the difference, okay? So it gives, again, that whole power to the leg line. Breathing out to lift and breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out to lift, into lower. Let's go with the double leg lift. So as we connect with that core first, then breathe out, float the legs away. Breathing in as you lower. Alright, as before, if you need your hand for support, by all means use it. Maybe you're down to one finger, maybe you don't need a hand support. Okay, and you're just, again, pressing away, originating the movement from the core. So the core locks on first, point the toes, press the legs away from the body, and then you've got that lovely balanced control. Breathing out to lift, breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out to lift, floating the legs away, breathing in to lower. And again, breathing out, pressing to lift, breathing in to lower. All right, last time. Okay, and then just again, soften the legs a little bit. Let's take that top leg in, coming in for your quad stretch. So again, see what's going on with this side. All right, you always find one side of your body is a little tighter than the other. If you need a bit more, tuck the tailbone forwards a little bit, squeeze the back side, and then see if you can draw the knee back a little bit more. And relax. All right, let's come on up for your side bend. So drawing the knees in, drawing the elbow in, open back of your chest, lift the chin. As you breathe out, reaching up and over, stretch past your ear, breathing in as you lower back down. And again, as you go up, breathing out, lift up through your waist, breathing into lower. If that's enough today, carry on the elbow for a few, take a rest if you need that. Then we're pressing open with the knees in the chest and maybe coming up onto the hand. As you reach on over, pulling up through with your waist, breathing in as you lower. So nice strong engagement with your core, breathing out and reach. Breathing into lower. Alright, so again, chest open, tailbone tucked under, strength work coming in for that shoulder, the under shoulder. Oblique strength work coming in underneath your body, and then you get that lovely stretch along the other side of your body. But again, try and tuck your tailbone under. I know it's really hard because sometimes the balance is tricky and we end up leaning forwards, trying to open the body back. Again, always the alignment. The better the alignment becomes, the easier the balance will become. Okay, last one. Breathing out to press. Alright, coming back down. And let's come into your roll back from here. So we're going to go back a little bit more. If you have a strap or a band that you're using, by all means place that into position. If you're using a cushion behind your back, okay, set that in now. We want to be up again, nice and tall on top of our sit bones. Let the shoulders rest down, okay? Take a breath in when you're ready. And as you breathe out, we're going to slowly curve the lumbar spine and just stop there at halfway. Breathing in and then breathing out, belly pulling up, sitting yourself all the way back up again. Good. Breathing in. As you breathe out, try and work into the curve of the lumbar spine without hunching the shoulders. Maybe go back a bit further. Breathing in, breathing out as you draw all of the way back up. All right, going to go back a little bit more now. Breathing in. As you breathe out, if you can, really pull back through the belly. Maybe work through that imprint. Breathing in and breathing out as you draw up. Trying to really get the fibers of abdominal muscle to do this job for you. Breathing in, breathing out. Keeping the collarbone open, arms nice and relaxed. Breathing in, breathing out as you draw back on up. Okay, if you want to make it a bit tougher, one hand on the shoulder. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, nice and slowly working back. Breathing in, breathing out, drawing all of the way back on up, sitting up tall. Breathing in, swapping hands. Breathing out as you slowly lower. Breathing in, breathing out and slowly drawing all of the way back up. A couple more if you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Lowering your body back. Breathing in, engaging with your core as you draw all of the way back up. One more time, breathing in. As you lower back, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Drawing your body all of the way back up. Okay, so let's pop around onto your knees and your forearms, and we're going to come out into your plank. So we're coming up to 24 breaths here. You can do the whole thing on your knees, okay? Or you can straighten your legs. All right, see where you want to get to. If the count is too much for you at the moment, don't feel you've got to do it all, you know? You know where your strengths are lying. So let's place the forearms down towards the floor, spread out your fingers, moving your legs back, a little bit of a squeeze at the back side maybe, that might help, and pulling up on your bottom rib. Gazing slightly beyond your fingers, and we'll set up the breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keeping the leg line nice and straight. Breathing in, out and belly pulls back. Breathing in, out, engaging with your core. And squeeze your armpits. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. In, out 11. In, out 12. In, out 30. In, out 40. In, out 50. In, out 60. In, out 17. In, out 18. In, out 19, in, out 20, in, out 21, in, out 22, in, out 23, and in, out 24. Okay, gently lower yourself back down. And just taking your hands today just underneath your forehead. We're going to come into a single leg raise, and then maybe if it feels okay, we'll go to a double leg raise. So your head's just going to rest down into your fingers. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, point your toes on one leg, press the leg up and away from the ground, but feel the hip bones are level. And then breathing in as you lower. Swapping legs, try and keep that leg as straight as you can. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. So I want you to really focus on the glutes, okay? Really focus on trying not to use your back to tip your hips into the floor. As you lift the leg, pull the belly away from the ground. Feel a little bit of lightness where your tummy was, okay? And as you lift, breathing out, pressing away, breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, pressing through your toes. And you know, this is maybe enough today. If you feel you'd like to go for a double leg lift, really clench the buttocks up first, then breathing out, pressing away through the toes, and breathing into lower. So really again, function the glutes first, squeeze them tight, pull the belly back, breathe out, and finally go on that lift. Like I say, it's protecting the body, you know, because what our bodies would naturally want to do is just use the back, okay? The back and the glutes. But if you can use your core, you won't have to just use your back, all right? You'll be able to, again, bypass the back a little and use your internal back strength, your core strength. And lower, and again, squeeze the backside, breathing out, lift the legs. And breathing into lower. 2 more, squeeze the backside, point the toes, lift the legs. Breathing into lower. 1 more time. Breathe out and squeeze, lift. And lower. Alright, so coming to breaststroke. And today I'm going to work into the postural muscles first of all, in which case you might just want to stick with that layer. And then I'm also going to work the arms in as well, bringing them forwards, if you've got the space, of course. Turn your feet now in towards each other and try and switch the buttocks down completely. Letting your arms rest down by your side. And if we could start by breathing in to peel your shoulders back. As you breathe out, engaging with your core and lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower, shoulders releasing to the floor. Breathing in, roll back your shoulders. Breathing out, engaging with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and shoulders releasing to the ground. Breathing in, peel back your shoulders. Breathing out and pulling up through your belly as you lift to hover. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and shoulders lowering back down. Again, breathing in, peel back shoulders. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out to lower. So by all means, stick with that level, okay, that layer. Or this time, as we come up, breathing out. Now lock the core on, keep the core locked on. Breathing in as you reach your arms ahead of you. And breathing out as you draw your arms back. Breathing in to reach your arms ahead of you. And breathing out as you draw back. That's it, keeping your chin tucked in, arms coming up long, without coming up so the shoulders raise up by your ears. Try and keep your shoulder blades down, breathing in, and breathing out as you draw back. Again, breathing in as you reach forwards. Breathing out as you draw back. 2 more there if you can. Breathing in and out to draw back. 1 more time. Breathing in and out to draw back. And letting the shoulders all of the way back down. Now we can come up onto your hands and knees when you're ready. And I'm going to work up into the exaggerated cat stretch. So if we could take the fingers just slightly off the sides of your mat. And then as we come down through the middle of your arms, letting the elbows go back so you really get that sort of chest opening effect. And then as we draw up, tucking the head in, pulling up through the shoulders so we get that extra stretch through the middle of your upper back. And again, as we come forwards and down, breathing in. As you tuck your head in, breathing out, lift up through the chest and shoulders. And again, as we come down, breathing in. As you pull up, breathing out, and lift lifting. One more time as we come down, elbows go back, breathing in. As we draw up, breathing out, lifting all of the way up. Alright. Sitting yourself back around for me. Pop yourself around to seated. And we're going to work into saw. Okay? So with this position, actually something came up. I was working with somebody earlier, okay? And what they were asking is how to keep the legs from the knees lifting up, all right? So this is a detail, all right? So this is something that not everybody maybe feels ready for yet. But what you might want to think about doing is really pointing your toes, again, to generate power through the legs. I know most of you are probably doing this already, okay? But if we just let the legs do nothing, okay, they don't sort of stabilise the bottom part of the body very well. All right, you may be crossing your legs, all right, and that's okay too. I mean, that relaxes the legs, you know. But if you want to get that a little bit more power to the legs, to again, keep those knees a little bit flatter towards the floor, you could try pointing your toes. Obviously, if you flex your feet is a different thing, all right? And what you're going to find then is you do get a little bit more gapping, all right? But again, it's about how to try and define the difference of working the upper body and regaining control from the lower body. So keeping your lower body grounded to the floor, all right? So again, see how you feel. It may be for you, it may not be today. So I'm going to start off with long levers, if you're happy to do this. As you breathe in, you're turning your upper body. As you breathe out, we're rounding through the spine and lengthening across. Breathing in as you draw the body back up. And then breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as you rotate your upper body. Breathing out, we're getting that rounding of your back. So it's not a hinging over, you're really working the back. Breathing in, work the back still as you come back up, and then really work the core to bring you back round to the middle. Breathing in to rotate your upper body. Breathing out to round through the spine as you lengthen on over. Breathing in, drawing the body back up. And then breathing out, navel back to the spine as you come back to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out as we lengthen and draw over. Breathing in, coming up through the core. Breathing out, engaging as you come. Now you can do more of those ones. You could do your arms across your chest if your arms are getting tired. Or if you want to challenge today, put your fingers back behind your head. Alright, so breathing in as you turn, it's all the same. Breathing out as you flex over your thigh. Breathing in to draw your body up on the angle. And breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as you turn your upper body. Breathing out to round through the spine as you flex over your thigh. Breathing in to lift up, using the back strength, using the core strength. Breathing out back to the middle. Last couple of whatever you're working on today. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out as we draw over the thigh. Breathing in as you raise the body up on the angle. And breathing out, navel back to the spine. Last one, breathing in to turn. Breathing out as we draw over the thigh. Breathing in as we lift the body back up. And breathing out, engaging with your core, opening it back. Let's let go of the arms. Okay, let me bring you down onto your back for the last couple of postures. So gently roll your body back down. And then if we can draw the feet back up to the floor and bring the soles of your feet together. So the knees are coming into that lovely diamond shaped position. And as we take the legs away, breathing out, we're pressing the feet side by side, okay? So with the diamond shaped position, you want to really open up with your knees. And then as you take the legs away, fire the legs away through the toes again. When the legs come down, if you can, flatten your feet together like a frog. And then as you push away, pointing your toes like a ballet dancer. Alright, now if you lay your hands on your belly, when you take your legs away, breathe out and draw the belly back from your fingers. Again, breathing in, you've got a neutral back, remember, breathing out and pressing away. So you could take your hands back behind your head, lift your head, neck and shoulders. This may make it a little bit harder, sorry. If you feel, again, depending on if you've got the space, breathing out to circle your arms maybe around your thighs and above your head. Okay, or if you haven't got space, go from a high, dark position from the center. So as your legs go away, your arms go away at the same time. Now for those of you, again, you've done a lot of training, alright, you've really got a handle on your core strength. You could then start to take the legs at a lower angle. Just be very wary if you're doing that version that, you know, your core is really pulling in, alright? You've got to be careful that your belly doesn't want to dome forwards, alright? So as much as you want to be able to challenge, it needs to be when you're completely in control and in charge of what you're doing with your body. So breathing out, breathing in. Last one. And then we'll let the neck and shoulders rest down. Okay, I'd like to work the abdominals lower to upwards today. So we can do this in 3 different ways. And feel free to try all of them if you wish to today. So flexing your feet first of all, again you've got the neutral back. And as you lower one heel away from you, same as with the double leg extension. We want to take that leg down, but again this time it's from the hip flexor more, and it's more of a resistance feeling. So as you dig the heel down, press the leg away without bouncing the heel off the floor. Okay, so you just want to take that leg away and press down, as if you've got a big pile of sand underneath your heels and you're digging your heel into the sand. Alright, so really again, you give something for the hip flexors to do. So our next stage would be our little mini reverse curl. So I've got the toes pointed this time. I'm going to take my hands off the floor. And as I take my lower back to imprint, breathing out, and you may find that your bottom lifts off of the ground a little bit. If it does, amazing. If it doesn't, don't worry. Okay, it still could be that you're doing the job here. So as you breathe out, you're imprinting your lower back, lifting and breathing into lower. But it wants to be again that the abdominals are doing that work. Now, if you've done a lot of practice, okay, and again you could do this with a cushion underneath your back. Then also you need to be aware that your back is okay to take this big stretch. So we've got the full rollover, so breathing in to prepare, and we're being very careful again that we take the legs outwards, making the abdominals do a little bit of the work. Breathing in to take the legs apart, breathing out. Now I put the hands back down on the floor, and this acts as a protection. Okay, because we know, don't we, that if we swung the legs, they definitely go over because they're weighty. Alright, so what we need to be aware of is that as we go over, we're peeling up and we're protecting and encouraging, but without really swinging. Breathing in to take the legs apart and breathing out to come back down. So a cushion underneath your lower back might give you just that extra little lift just to bring you away from the ground so that you don't have to swing. Alright, because again, at the end of the day, if we get used to just swinging the legs over, that will become just what we do. So we want to really get to a stage where it's the abdominals doing the job of taking the legs over. Alright? Last one if you can. So as you take it up, breathing out. Breathing in, and then breathing out, slowly lowering. Alright, our last position today is going to be for the inner thigh muscles, okay? And I'm going to do this from our backs. It works into a straddle from your back. Two ways of doing this, okay? And again, it may depend on how much space you've got. We're taking the legs into this kind of box split, breathing in to take the legs to straddle, and then squeeze again, creating a little of your own resistance to bring the legs together. Breathing in to take the legs apart, and then squeezing the legs up together. Now, we could take this from a shoulder stand. So if a shoulder stand is in your repertoire, you know, maybe we use it. If it's not, please don't worry, you don't have to use it. So with the shoulder stand, we peel the body up, and we support the body with the elbows nice and close together. And then from there, as we take the legs apart, breathing in, and then breathing out to bring the legs up together. Now the shoulder stand is a really lovely position. It's very good for your heart, your circulation, okay? So maybe it makes it also a little bit easier on the hamstrings, okay, once you're in your shoulder stand. But like I say, don't go throwing yourself up into the air. If it's not something that's in your repertoire, today maybe the back on the floor is going to be enough. Alright, and whatever you do, once you're in your shoulder stand, don't move your head. Alright, all your body weight's going through your neck. Alright, you just want to just do the leg work, think about your position. Alright, finishing off your last one. And if you're in shoulder stand, bend your knees and slowly bring yourself back down. Slide out your left leg, hold your right knee towards you. And if we can just flex up the right foot and reach on the inside of your right foot and gently take your knee, maybe downwards towards your armpit. Or just encourage it down. If you can't get hold of your heel, maybe just gently support the knee in from the outside, which might be a bit easier. And then if we take the right knee with your left hand and bring the knee to draw across your body. And again, if you have the space, maybe taking your right hand to the side and looking over your shoulder towards your hand. And maybe you pick the head up and take the ear a little bit further down to the floor. Bring that back down. Alright, so bringing in your left leg, hugging it in towards you. And then maybe holding to the outside of your calf, maybe reaching onto the inside of your heel, and just drawing that knee a little bit further towards your armpit. Left knee with your right hand, gently draw the knee across, take your left hand to the side, maybe pick your head up and place your ear a little further over. Gently draw it back on. Place both feet to the floor. Roll yourself over to one side and gently bring yourself back on up. Now you could reach in and under, taking hold of your elbows and gently pulling back a little. Drawing back the navel to the spine, lowering down into that little lower back stretch. Holding on by your fingers, going in for that link underneath your knees. And again, just drawing down a little bit further. And then swapping your hand grip over, turn your hands the other way, and again pulling back. So if you could take your right arm across, left arm coming up and under. If you wish to leave it at rear shoulder stretch, please do so. We can go into back to back, okay? Or you can take fingers around the base of your thumb and bring both of your arms. Just see where you want to get it to today. Just trying to get the shoulder blades to kind of wing outwards. Down, swapping it over, take that arm across, taking it up to the stage you did on the other side, raising both arms if you can. And letting it down. Alright, then opening your arms all of the way back. Finding your fingers, clasping your fingers downwards, dropping the head in. And then tucking your head across and over. Find that stretch and that diagonal lengthening along the back of your neck. And over to the other side. And then bring that head through down to the middle. And just releasing your fingers. Come forwards, get that stretch again between your shoulder blades. And as you draw both of your arms up, breathing in, shoulders down, looking forwards, breathing out. Good. And again, shoulders brushing forwards, tucking the head in, raising arms, breathing out, opening your body back and down. One more time, shoulders come forwards, breathing in, use your abdominal strength to bring you up. Breathing out, letting it go. Saying a little thank you to your body for taking you through your practice today. Okay, very well done, everybody. Sleep well, okay, drink lots of water, okay, and hopefully you're all feeling very good.